What's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my video. If you're seeing this part and you've read the caption already, I was successful to some extent on installing this Fiesta ST front seat, so you don't have to worry about that. Feel free to keep watching the video. I'll probably include an install timestamp right here. But yeah, so here we go. Here we are. We got our Fiesta ST ST3 front seat and my Mazda2 touring is to get this Recaro seat, which does need some cleaning, put into my Mazda2. I just need the driver's seat. That's all I'm looking for. What's up? I'm in the test fitting stage now. I've gotten off of work. It is like 10:45 p.m. on a Thursday. And yeah, I do have to be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. But I want to test fit this seat in this car. So you're going to need a 14mm ratchet, actually. Maybe both. We're going to find out, but I'm going to take out the driver's seat and I'm going to see how this lines up. I've heard a lot of differing opinions on how this seat is going to fit. So basically, I'm just going to confirm it once and for all. We're going to figure out how this works. And we're going to lay some myths and maybe not some myths to rest, I hope. So let's get to it. 4 14mm, 1, 2, 3, 4 around the car. And then you're also going to want to take the seatbelt buckle off so you don't get an alarm, so you can switch them out. So remember to do that. Hiroshima Spirit does a pretty good job explaining it in his energy bucket seat tutorial. So I'm gonna do it now. Just letting you know, you should disconnect your battery because you're fucking with the airbag. So disconnect your battery before you fucking kill somebody, and remember to safely and legally dispose of your battery if you do need to replace it in the ocean so it can charge the electric eels. Yeah, there's gonna be 1, 2, and then 3, 4 in the back. If you're puny and weak like me, you might need a breaker bar because these are on pretty tight, especially if they've never come off before. All right, so after finding some things you haven't been able to find since before you bought the car, you've got a bunch of little wires back here. This bad boy is what's going to your seat belt. You can kind of see where the wires. So this is the important one because let's be honest, you don't care about the airbags if you're at this point, okay? So, yeah. By the way, the SRS airbags I don't believe are compatible with the Fiesta ST seat. So be aware of that. But yeah, the seat should be out and just take it out. It should be pretty easy. Just remember to disconnect everything. It's out. Now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. How does the Recaro Fiesta ST3 seat fit in a Mazda 2? This lighting sucks, but it's the best I got. I'm too tired to figure it out. Let's find out. We have some good updates. We've got some good updates, we've got some bad updates. So I'll let you know what's the deal. And foremost, this little pocket right here is great for putting a light in if you're working in the dark. So if you need that, awesome. So the good news, the two front definitely mount. They line right up. It took a little bit of negotiation. What I suggest, if you're short like me, put your foot right here and just keep fucking wiggling this thing until it does what you want it to. Now for the bad news. The myth is true. Myth, I don't know what you want to call it. The rear doesn't mount up at all. So that's the driver's side. So I'm definitely going to need to make a bracket that extends out to here. I'm going to measure that, and I will have measurements. And then this is low. So that doesn't even line up in the slightest. I will also have to measure that out and figure out a bracket and get it welded up tomorrow. But yeah, so yeah. And then that will end up, that wire right there will end up going to the Mazda 2 seatbelt holder. So you will have to switch that over. It should be pretty easy though. It should be a 14mm bolt. I will let you know. This is what it looks like inside the car. So, I mean, it does have a stain on it, so it does need to be cleaned up. And yeah, there's a bunch of junk everywhere. This is how it looks in the car though. So I'd say it looks pretty good. And that's adjusted to my height settings. So, yeah. Theater position, so toe heel definitely still great. I'm sitting the proper thing. These are manual seats. I would actually probably sit more like this. But yep, my knee's bent properly. We're all good here. We've got a ton of space. And honestly, I feel like, so my big issue was that my knee was hitting right here when I was hard cornering during autocross. The bolster is a lot more firm. My leg isn't going anywhere. And yes, you can make fun of my tiny ass legs. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I think this is this is honestly feeling really good. The Fiesta ST and the Mazda2 seat side by side, looking at the rails just to see if the rail swap would be an option. So what we got right here on the Mazda2, the rail is about that wide. There we go. I know my hands are shaky. I'm using my left hand to record. My bad. And then over here on the Fiesta ST seat, about 2 inches right there. So the rails probably aren't compatible. What's up? I'm back again. So I'm finished for the night. As you can see, the Fiesta ST seat is not in right now. So basically what I've got left on this, I definitely need to fabricate. So on the driver's side of this in the back, what you can do is I have a little template set up. I'm gonna take a metal piece and drill 2 holes in it to bolt down this side. Instead of welding it, you can just bolt them down really tight on both sides in the original hole and the mounting hole, and then the hole that's available in this bracket, because it doesn't actually line up. It's less work and it does the same thing. This side, which is the passenger side of the driver's seat, that makes sense, needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more work. It's gonna be a lot harder because basically that one is the one that goes like this and like this. So I need something that holds the seat up here, but I also need something that can bolt into the side, because the Fiesta, like I said, is flat. So it's a little different. That's gonna be the hard part. That's the only issue I'm really running into, aside from like needing this part fabricated or put together or whatever. So yeah, that's probably gonna end up being a little bit more work. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it off of the Mazda2 seat and weld, or if I'm gonna be able to find something that'll just drill in. So that's kind of what we're working with right now.
I honestly grabbed you.
So we just finished spraying this and we have to go to the Tractor Supply Co to get some stuff. Cutting off this notch part to the corner of the circle, but this right here is our driver's side bracket. Basically what we're doing here is that's going to be bolting from here to here, and that's going to be holding this down. We're bolting it down into the seat, so this will be sturdy, and it's already pretty sturdy as is, so we're good. What I've done for this for the time being is I've put a torx, the other torx bolt right there, and that's where the seat is just sitting on that right now. It doesn't really move that much with everything torqued down, so it should be all set. That's how I'm going to have it for now until I end up making a bracket at some point or another, but I don't know when that'll be. So I'm almost done. Like I said earlier, 14 mil for the Mazda2 seat, and then the wiring should just come right through. Let me get it real quick. All right, so yeah, you just pull this piece out, and then you got to make sure to unclip this piece, and then it comes out of this little spot right here, and then your seatbelt thingy with some work. Oh fuck! Give me a sec. Let's pretend that I'm pulling this through right now. Comes right out. There we go. So that's for the Mazda2. Fiesta's a little bit simpler. It's T50 Torx bolt. Unclips from right here. And then you just wiggle that on through. And then it should come right out. But nothing likes me, so we're gonna pretend I just took it out and it will be out later. You're gonna have to pull this part and unplug it from this so you can get it down from there. I'm gonna end up wrapping this in electrical tape, but then you pull the seatbelt thing through, clip it into this, which clips into this, which goes into the floor. So you're good to go. And here we have it. Fiesta ST seat. It's completely mounted into my car. And I did get everything functioning. As you can see, seatbelt light. And then take the seatbelt. You can see the light up there. If I can get this thing on. No more light. So it wires up if you just do the thing I showed you earlier. But yeah, this thing's sick. I've got my roommate here with me. We're gonna take it on a test drive and see what happens.
Can't wait to see that red line of burnt tires.
Yeah, right?
pushing up and pulling
Yeah.
downwards. You're pushing forward and pulling back.
Yeah.
You look planted, dude.
I am planted.
Like I'm sliding to the edge of my bolster, but you look in there.
Yeah. That was 95. We're
It
good.
doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, that was 95.
That was fun.
Yeah. I tell you, this car's fun as fuck to drive. All right, so everything's all set and we're in good lighting now. Check out that seat. Remember to follow my Instagram right there. Subscribe on YouTube if you like the video. But yeah, seat's all in. So how's it set up? We've got a bracket in there that we bolted across that we put a nut up into. You can kind of see it's the silver thing. Just build a bracket. It's 1 3/4 inches across. And yeah, it looks awesome in the car. It feels great, as you can see. Hell yeah, love it.